Oh wow. I am live just like that. Who would have thunk? Okay. So I'm brand new to streaming live on the YouTube. I don't even have a freaking title. Hold on. I don't have a title. Okay. I guess it is what it is. Uh Give me a minute to get situated so I can see how this works. Get on my phone. See what is going on here. Oh, I am live. Says two watching me. I don't know who that is. Oh goodness. Hello. Invisible YouTube. So I am not sure how this goes. Oh, someone can I get rid of this screen? Silent. Hello there. Hello. I'm just getting accustomed to my platform here. Pop out chat. What does that do? Oh, there you go. I don't want. There you go. So I'm going to be doing some freestyle sewing, not following a pattern. Just have a whole bunch of scraps. I'm trying to make an apron to protect my super duper brand new scissors. Oh, give me a minute. I'm just trying to get used to this back in here. Okay. Stream settings and stream settings, analytics. Okay. I'm getting used to everything. Let me make this a little bit wider. So I'm used to living on Instagram and Facebook, but not YouTube. So I'm just clicking all kinds of buttons right now. Editing. I can edit. Can I edit? Let me see if I can edit my type. Okay. Oh, let's see. Freestyle sewing, a tool, apron. How about that? Sewing, freestyle sewing, a tool, apron. Sounds good to me. Okay. So, I am feeling all kinds of awkward and weird because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So here's the thing is when you're on Instagram and Facebook, the people who are watching you, you know who they are. And with I guess YouTube, I've sat in plenty of lives on YouTube and I sit quietly. How about that? I sit quietly. I don't say anything. So what I'm needing right now is I need some chapstick. My lips is feeling kind of dry. And then I go ahead and do some sewing. So there was a time where I was kind of all confused and stressed about not having a format, not having a certain kind of setup and whatnot. But you know what? I've seen some streams that were a whole hot mess. And I've sat down because I'm here for the mess. I'm here for all the mess. And I don't even have my machine turned on. Look at that. Anywho, I am going to be taking my screen and tilting it down because what's going on here up is not important. But I can share kind of what prompted me to start this project. So I love Ginger shears. This is my first pair right here. Let me so I can see myself because I got a lag over here. So these are my first pair. These are what are these? These are 8-inch shears. Pretty heavy, pretty sharp. Unfortunately, I dropped them. I dropped them, and right along here, there's a little nick. And whenever I go to cut, I can feel it. It kind of like stops, and then it'll go. But it doesn't cut like butter. And I like it to cut like butter. And so I got these sharpened by an unauthorized dealer. I took them to a hardware store and they sharpened them, but they didn't get rid of my divot. And because it was only $6, I got what I paid for. So the tips are still good. I can cut with the tip. I can cut the hell out of everything. But I needed a new pair, so I went to the store. I had a 50% off coupon. I saw that the shears were not excluded, so I went and got me a bigger pair. Look at these babies. 10-inch. See the difference? 8-inch, 10-inch. Hold up. Let me make sure I know what I'm measuring. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where they're measuring. I don't know where they measure from. I know these are 10-inch because I just took them out the box. These are my old ones. So I need a place to put these. I do not want to drop these. If I drop these, I am going to have a straight heart attack. I can't drop them, and so I thought maybe I can create a teether, put it on my waist, and then if it falls, it's not going to hit the ground because I'm in the basement. I have a concrete floor, and at least I can stop them from damaging. But the only problem with them being tethered on the table and being tethered to my hip is that if this falls off the table, I'm pretty sure this can stab me. And so the joke has been, I might need stitches, but my shears are safe. And so I was watching, and yes, these can stab you. I was watching back in the day when I was watching Project Runway before I knew how to sew. I was watching, and a contestant, she fumbled her shears off the table, and she tried to catch them. And in the process of her trying to catch her shears, she cut herself in the hand. She had to get stitches, and she was no longer on the show. So her Project Runway days were over. So I decided that I'm going to make an apron. And at first it started off as one thing, and it has changed. It has like blew up into a whole project. And so I got everything, and I kind of pretty much I do graphic design, and there's this thing that we call where we mock things up, and I hope no one, I don't know where the chat just disappeared on me, so I don't know where it is. Hold on, let me go over here. Because I do like talking to people. Okay, no one's talking. No one's chatting. Be good, be good. Okay, so I do a mock-up, and so I decided to do that with fabric. So all this right here is just stuff that I'm going to sew together. So if you are not a sewing enthusiast, if sewing is not your thing, and listening to someone talk about sewing, it's going to be pretty boring for you. I'm just going to be honest. So I'm just going to go here. I'm going to tilt my screen because the action is down here, not up here. It's down here. Okay, here we go. I hope does that make sense? I hope, can you see that? Let me back up some. Here we go. So the base of my apron is going to be denim. And there are pieces of denim here that I have been collecting probably for over like maybe the past 5-6 years. For example, this was a pair of pants. I do not know. I think these were men's pants because they're fairly large. And so I've had this hanging up in my sewing studio for a couple years, and then I thought, you know what, this would be a great piece to make a band to go around my waist to hold my shears and my pens and a whole bunch of other things. And so I've also been collecting pockets. Yeah, I'm a denim nerd, collecting different pockets. So as pants are no longer worn, whether it be from the children or yeah, from the children, because I don't cut my pants up. I cut up the denim and I use it for other projects, and I have been collecting pockets, and I have been collecting the belt loops from the pants. So this is kind of like, this is the design of said apron that I'm about to throw down on, which again, if you are not into sewing or watching crafty sewing, is not going to be it's not gonna work for you. It's not gonna be your thing, but it's okay. If you want to stay here, I'm glad to have you. Absolutely glad to have you. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I have this plastic, and I thought this would be great to like put at the very bottom, to put buttons in, to put different things that um that need a nice pocket, but I might want to see, because these other pockets, I'm not going to be able to see what's in those. So I don't want to put buttons or, you know, snaps in there. I want to be able to have something that I can see. So first thing that I need to do is I need to put a border around this. Why? To make it cute. No other reason but to make it cute. And still, I don't have any thread in my machine. But what I'm going to do, watch this. Oh my gosh. You see that? It's like butter, baby. Look at that. Oh, you don't, you don't even know. You don't even know. So here are the old scissors. And let me here, look. And I'm going to cut through, and you're going to be able to see the snag. See that? It's there. See that? Not good. So there is a snag right here, and it's not letting me live my best life right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put some thread in my machine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sew. And I'll keep an eye on the chat. If anybody wants to say hello, don't be scared. My favorite kind of chat rooms are small chat rooms. I talk up a storm in those. And pretty much that's why I have to like jump off of watching Facebook lives, because it could be a pretty toxic area. YouTube live in certain parts of YouTube, and I'll say it like that so you won't know where I've been. It could be toxic out there. So what I'm going to do is you can't even see my freaking machine. That's not fun. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna sew these strips together. Yeah, I have been in some very, very unhealthy chat rooms. The things that people will do to each other in the name of views is mind blowing. It is absolutely mind blowing, but I'm here for it. I'm here for all of that. If you are not if you don't know sewing, these silver shears, they will never cut thread. That's what I have these little babies for. So I am just getting all this lined up, and there is no right or wrong way to do this project. It's just sewing. And if you are like me, we got this whole pandemic out and about. My butt don't go anywhere. It is going to be a year. It is going to be a year tomorrow that I have been working from home. I feel very fortunate to have a job that enables me to work from home. Oh, my machine is stopped. I know everybody can't do that. I have a lot of people in my family who can't do that, and I am anxious about them when they are out and about, regardless of what state they are in. I'm trying to get my thread. Okay, so now we have this fun black and white polka dots, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it to this vinyl. Good golly, can we do it? Can we do it? I think we can. Well, let me slow myself down. Ooh. Back, back, back. So I am now putting a miter corner up in this piece here. Stop it. And in my heart of hearts, I'm like, please let this work out. And I am slipping. I'm getting stuck. I'm gonna put some tissue paper under here so my vinyl can move. Ooh. Oh, God darn it. See, that's what happens when you move too fast. Let's check that. I got a snag here. My bobbin and my thread got all kinds of mixed up. See, that's me and this. I am so good with the old school machine with my vintage. I should have pulled her out, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna use a computerized machine. It's been a long time since I've used her, and I'm sure she misses me. Alright, let's go. I'm just gonna take my time. That's what I need to do. I was acting like I didn't have no sense. Here we go. Let's take this, hold it down. I have been sewing for a total 5, maybe 6 years now. I mainly sew clothing, but I have really been getting into this craft sewing. I find it very enjoyable. Fingers crossed that this is going to work out, people. Don't know. Can I make it to the end? Ooh, I don't think I'm making it to the end. Oh, I did it again. I get caught up. Yeah, it doesn't like the vinyl without. Alright, let's see what we have here. You can see where when I ran out of the paper, it started acting up. Okay, Go ahead and cut these corners off of here. I'm just going to go ahead and fold these around. Again, I am not doing anything spectacular. I'm just trying to have some fun with my sewing. Okay. And so now I'm gonna, I think that's a good frame. I could make a face mask with this. Not. So let me go ahead and trim some of this. Go ahead and trim this side. Now I'm going to take these and I'm going to fold it over. And I'm going to start, I'm going to see if I can get this little bit right here. Even though I don't have any more tissue paper over here by me, I'll sew on the plastic side. That worked beautifully. All right, so I didn't have enough to go right here, but that is okay. It's a scrappy apron. That's what I should have put the title, Scrappy Apron. So now I'm going to go ahead and fold this over. And I'm going to sew this shut all the way around. I wish I had some music. Last time I played music when I did some live streaming, I was playing some DMX because that's who I love. And Facebook, they shut me down. I get in trouble on Facebook too much, and I know you can get in trouble out here on the YouTube. So, and yes, I did say the YouTube because that's how I see it. You should say it with me. The YouTube. Let me go ahead and get this corner. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Wow, look at that bird's nest. That is not even right. Honestly, it's downright embarrassing. But it's this machine. I think I need new bobbins. These freaking plastic bobbins are gonna be freaking drive me insane. Okay. Can I just get around to the end here, please, somebody? All right. Almost. Whew. Why did I have to pick the hardest thing to do first? Not hardest. Oh, there's so dry down here that I got static. Got thread all up in my face. There we go. All right, one side down. But you thought I couldn't do it, but I did. Sew this other side down. we got up the views. I guess that's what happens. I see a line graph. It's going up and down. So people come in, but they're not saying hi. Don't be scared, people. Again, watch another bird's nest. See that? It's the vinyl. Must be the vinyl. It is the vinyl. But it's okay. I could work with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold this over. Ay, ay, ay. How long am I going to stay here on this part here? Nothing in here. So I wonder if I can tell where people are from that drop by. I am in the upstate New York. That's where I am. It's cold up here. It's very, very cold right now. I was walking my dog and thought I was gonna die. And then people are like, well, be glad it's not snow. I'm like, I would rather have a bunch of snow than to freeze. I don't know, what is the temperature out there? It's like 30 something degrees. Nobody want to walk outside and all that cold. Especially with the dog that wants to pee on every post he sees. Get in there, peoples. And I'm not going to feel rushed because I'm streaming live. That's how major problems happen. I have to sew for myself because at the end of the day, all I got is me. Okay. I'm just folding everything over. I'm getting stuck. Maybe asking, have I ever sewed my finger like this? Yes, I have. I was drinking some wine and it was late. I was enjoying my wine and I put my finger in the front like a dummy, and the needle went down right through the front of my finger. It was like slow motion. It was like when I fell last year when I fell and I broke my foot. I fell in slow. It's like you fall in slow motion. So I've never been in a car accident, thank God, and I can only imagine what that's like because it's weird how time slows down. But yeah. So I was walking, and how I broke my foot. I was walking on the sidewalk, and I was rushing, and so I was trying to get from point A to point B, and I did not notice that the sidewalk ended. I saw because the sidewalk is in front of me, but there was like just probably like maybe 3 feet where the sidewalk was gone. And so if you ever walked up the steps and in the dark and you thought there was another step and there wasn't. And that feeling that you get when you do that, that's the same feeling I got when I walked and did not feel a sidewalk under my foot. It's like, whoa, what the heck is happening here? And next thing I know, I feel myself fall. And in my head, I'm like, you are not going to fall right here outside. This is not happening. I swear it felt like I had this long conversation with myself. And I felt like in my head, I felt like I was struggling. I was fighting. And I'm telling myself, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Because someone's going to come outside and see you. And I just couldn't. There was like, I felt like I had no control. And my butt fell. And, all right. It's janky, but it's done. So it's supposed to be scrappy. It's a scrappy project. Oh Lord, I could not sell this if I wanted to, but that's why you got other things. So this is kind of good right here. So I don't have some right there. This is all janky up here, but that is why we have buttons. So I'm going to put that over here just in case I might not want to use it. So I got to figure out, I'm going to start over here at the right. And so I cut these triangles out. So the idea of this section right here, where I have these triangles going down here, because you know I'm a nerd. I am a nerd. And so I was thinking like these nice little triangles. And so this is kind of like where my shears can go. So that is the thought process that I had with this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have some denim and some pretty green fabric. I'm going to sew these together. I'm just going to sew a nice square. So if that sewing right there was any indication of how difficult it was to sew that vinyl, that was a beast. I've never sewn vinyl before. All right, I'm going to put these over here. So this is going to go here, and I'm going to pin it because I want there to be a nice concave. I want this to be a concave structure. Can I say that? Structure? I don't know. Ugh. So I'm going to pin it. So see how there's like this little, see how it's concave right here? And then I'm going to go ahead. Wait a minute, I can't have this concave down here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'll go ahead and push these in. Okay, so now I got buttons and stuff over here, and I'm afraid that I'm going to lose my design. So let me go ahead and start. Let me slide some stuff off of here. Oh Lord, I don't want to forget where I think I took a picture. Okay, let me take my shapes off of here. Oh, so this is my canvas right here. So now I'm going to go ahead and sew this down. There we go. Okay. turn it. Now I need to bring this in some. This has to be a concave element. Element, that's the word. Okay. I like that. There we go. I got a little pocket for my scissors. Now I'm going to take these triangles and I am sewing them on raw. I am not, again, I'm going the wrong way. It's supposed to be going down the top like such. I'm gonna sew straight down here. Yeah, this design came from nowhere but my head. Do some adjusting here. All right, there we have that. So now I'm looking at it, and you know what? I'm gonna put some more stitches in there. I don't want this flapping around. Yes. There we have it. Now I'm going to go ahead and do another row of stitching. Okay. Look at that. So I'm going to put 2 more stitches, 2 more rows. Going down the other side. That's one side. Yeah, this machine does not being friends with me today, but we're going to make it work. Right, Quantum? Okay, one last row of stitching over here. I'm going to leave the edges loose or free because it will be nice that after kind of some wear that these edges fray a little bit. So let's see how this will, the idea is that these will go in here. Boom, boom. So how do I keep these from falling out, stabbing me? So I have some, this is the side of some denim pants, and I am going to go ahead and stitch this down. So it's going to be, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Like a harness? That's the word. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that right there, and then I'm going to put another one right here. Oh, I should have called this geek sewing. Okay, let's see, you picking up what I'm putting down here? So this will go, I want to make sure these can go. I want these falling out, hurting somebody, specifically me. And I think this will just be a fun piece to have on, to be wearing whenever I do my class, when I do my classes, not classes, my workshops, and with my sewing group, which is on Zoom. I do that on Zoom. And one thing I like about Zoom that I haven't figured out here is that I can do the whole picture in picture. I don't know how to do that here. Okay, try my scissors back in there. Okay, go ahead and put that up there. I go back and forth about 4 times just to make sure that it's a strong stitch. And I'll go ahead and cut that off with the big boy. Ooh. All right, and there we have a nice little, well, for my big shears. Okay, for these big ones. Big ones. All right, there we have. Hold on. A little bit of artsy fartsiness for myself. Okay, now I know the next thing that I want to do is I have this denim right here and I frayed the edges. And that is going to go right down the middle here. I'm just going to put a row of stitching. Right down the middle. Ooh, see, my machine, she don't like me. She don't like me when I go fast. That might be a sign that you might need to be put into the shop. Because that's probably why I put you up. I should have left you up until I put you in the shop. I gotta go slow. Okay. Okay. There. So there is my fray. And then I have some buttons that I will add on later. Next, I just have these are mushrooms on this fabric. And I just want to, it's just going to be a creative element just for the pocket, just for the heck of it. Like there's no reason for any of this stuff except for artistic expression. And also to encourage someone else who is sewing, make yourself an apron. Hold your tools. I have a tool case. I have a tool carry a case for my desk that sits on my desktop. There we go. Isn't that cute? It's the cutest. So then I have this purple fabric. It's like corduroy. And I am going to I want to leave the edges raw because I want it to fray. And I am going to determine how much it frays. I gotta cut this side off. Oh, look at that. Throw some stitching in there. And to get fabric to fray, you put a pin in the edge. You're just looking for that edge. You're looking for the edge of the edge thread. This is woven fabric, and pull it up. Oh, come on, baby. And so it's not even yet. So I'll go ahead and this is a great way for finding the grain of the fabric. You just pull the edges out until you get one long string, one long thread that comes out from the top to the bottom, which is not happening here. I just want to get these big pieces off, and it'll fray on its own. Just like all this will fray. So I'm going to go ahead and line it up with that. I'm going to go ahead and stitch this on another square. I'm going to make sure that my other piece is not stuck on here. And I'm not going to go fast because we know what happens when we go fast. Unfortunately, yep, you hear it? So it's not me going fast, it's my machine. It's not me going fast. I'm very concerned now. My machine is not acting right. Oh goodness, girl, what is going on with you? Oh, unhealthy machine army? Let's see if we can try that again. Great. Let me put this up there so people can see. My machine has me over here scared that I've done something wrong, and I know that I clean her very well. Okay, maybe that was it. I think it was just some extra thread down there. I don't know. I'm not even going to start telling myself stories. I just think it's probably just time for me to put her in the shop. Yep. I just think she just gets a little bit upset. Or you know what? Could be the needle and the thread. right, I'm gonna close this up. I was gonna leave that open, have a nice little pocket, but no, that was not part of my plan. Smooth everything out. There we are. My attempts at being artsy. All right. So now we're back down to here. Now I have this pocket. I'm going to go ahead and put my pocket down. Right, my pocket was supposed to go here. Yep. Got some thread tails here. All right. Now I'm going back. Oh my goodness. I'm all kinds of unprepared today. It's all right. It's all right. I have a lot of strength in my hand to turn these things. Ooh, that's the best I can do. All right, now I'm going to sew my pocket on. This is why I have a heavy duty needle on here. Because I have to get this denim on here. So I am just sewing right along the cover, the outside stitching. Ooh! You are making me upset. I'm ready to use another machine. Golly freaking goodness. I feel like I'm dealing with a baby machine, a toddler machine. My machine is not being nice to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to retire her for the night. I'm not done sewing. I'm still here. I am just going to put her down and pull out another machine. Because this is a whole, I gotta put my machine in the shop because she's not acting right. I don't want to keep messing with her. So I'm gonna go ahead and pretend like there's some Jeopardy music playing, like doo 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 doo, while I swap out machines. Because these computer machines, they just, I like her, but she's finicky, temperamental. Go ahead and unplug her. And this right here is my Kenmore. It's a vintage machine. She is all metal. She's heavy. And there's no computer in it. And she does well. Now, if she starts acting up on me, then I'm going to have to retire for the night. Because sewing is supposed to be enjoyable. It should be a pain in the butt. And that was giving me that was being a pain in my patootie. fix my hair. All right. My foot pedal. There we go. All right. Now we're going to pick up from where we left off. And around. See, that's how song's supposed to be. All that drama that she was giving me is uncalled for. All right, pocket on. Let's see. Let's go back down here. Sorry. So we got this pocket here. Let's see. This is the top piece. Okay. So then I had these two belt loops that were going to go over my pockets like such. I'm going to go ahead and pin those in. Oh man, my views are like a merry-go-round. Let me take you up and down till you say stop. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sew this side down. Okay. I'm going to sew the other side down. Oh, wait a minute. It's not letting me take you up and down. That is not the lyrics. All right, don't clown me for that. I know what the real words are. So I'm gonna be good over here on the YouTube, because over on the Instagram I often get surprises in my inbox. I'm like, what happened? Did I say something to warrant this? No. Look, I believe, my thread just came out. I believe that there is enough love for everybody in the world. But for somebody clear across on the other side of the United States to just be like, hey girl. Oh, she wants to stop. She wants to act up on me too. I just broke my needle. And I know why, because that was definitely a big piece of denim. Whew. I tried her and she said, oh no, I'm done. Yeah, look at that. She broke. Broke. Let me go get another one. I'm back. Yes. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and thread this machine. Oh, that's a tiny little hole. Holy crow. Alright, if we have problems with this needle, it's because thread's too thick. That's a tiny little hole. I could barely... Oh, let me stop. Alright. Yes, I broke another needle. This is a... Yeah. All right, so I'm going to admit I don't pay attention to needle size and thread, and I should. It's time for me to learn because I often do break needles when I work with denim because I'm not using the right side. So I'll figure it out. Okay, I got a pack of needles here. Ooh, okay, I'll go ahead and use this one. I don't know if it's going to work. It feels big. It feels big. It's got a the shank on it. It's pretty thick, and it was the hole was okay. So what I'm going to do to save me is I'm going to cut some of this off here. How about that? All right, please do not break on me. I didn't do anything to you. Okay, one. Two. How about that? So since we are in this pandemic, I know everybody ain't with it, but look, I have had 5 people that I know lose a loved one. One person lost several loved ones. So I'm not out here trying to mess around. Okay, look at this. Look at this. So now we have a pocket with little mini pockets. So in case I want to put other scissors in there, look at that. Wait a minute. Big scissors. Look at that. Whew, these are heavy. So I'm going to take these out. So this is the middle section here. Oh, I forgot this little triangle. Okay. This right here, the top of this purple, I left it loose because I really want this to fray. I really, really want it to fray. Don't you want it to fray? We all want it to fray. Okay. There we go. We'll get it. Let me show you. Okay. Where we at? Okay, there we go. That's what we have so far. All right. Now we got another piece of denim with some frayed edges. It's going to go down. It's going to go down the middle here. I'm going down. I'm going down. 'Cause you ain't around, baby. My whole world's upside down. Sweet, don't come easy. Great. There you go. Boom. There we go. All right. Last panel. All right, I got a couple things going on here. I got this block that's going to be fraying. Let's see if we can get it over here. There we go. I have this circle that I want to put right here. Okay, and I have, no, so this doesn't go here, this goes here, but this is something that I have to sew. I have to sew in a circle. I'll sew that fabric in a circle. sew that fabric in a circle. Straight down here. Ooh, here we go. I'm going to trim my edges. I'm going to clip my curves here. I'm going to go ahead and clip it on this side. Yes, yes, I know. And I'm going to fold it right side out, upside down, going to be inside out. You know what this is going to be? This is going to be a little tab that is on here so that I can put my wonder clips on it. Or to put pins. Doesn't matter. Okay. There we go. Little tab, let me in. All right. And that is going to go right over here. And so then I'm going to have this pocket here, and then I'm going to have this pocket here, and then I'll have this pocket here, and then this can go. Where's this going to go? Do I have a spot for this? I don't think I have a spot for this. Oh, I forgot I got this here. Why? Because for the heck of it, for artistic expression. It's like when I was in the military. This apron right here is mine. There is none like it. Something we said about our weapons. All right. And we have that. And we have this. All right. I'm going to sew these two pieces on after I shake it. Okay. First, this piece. All right. Now I'm going to start on this edge here, and I'm going to sew. to turn. I'm going to lock this stitch in. Cut that side. I'm going to fold this under like that. Why? Artistic expression. And I'm going to maneuver it. Drop. There we go. Okay. How we doing? How we doing? Okay. I see. Up and down, up and down. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What's next? So now I'm going to go ahead and make sure that she can be seen. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and sew this circle. And I'm going to do a zigzag stitch. How about that? I need to shorten that stitch length. Oh, my thread came out. Okay. So I'm doing a zigzag stitch around the edge of the circle. I'm feeling really artsy right now, I tell you. I am feeling, oh, I'm really feeling myself right now. Go ahead and clip this tail. Oh, I ran out of bobbin thread. That's okay. You got more. So part of my artsy sewing tonight, my freestyle sewing, is I'm trying to get rid of scraps. I don't want to throw things away and put them in the garbage because I know that I can make useful things. And so that's what I've been doing the past couple months. There we go. Oh, look at that. Hold up. Let me show. Okay. Now I'm going to cut this side off. I was going to wrap it around to the back, but I don't. I want the denim to be the raw edge. So all this, I gotta open this up some to fold this under. And go ahead and close this up. And join those stitches back up. Okay. Now I have my pocket and this piece. And so this is going to go here. This is going to flop here. And this pocket is going to go underneath, right? Pocket, should I go like that? Okay. I'm going to sew these together. So it could be a pocket on top of a pocket. Okay. Oh, I got a little bit in my back pocket underneath there. It's okay. Okay. So I have this pocket. So I have the backs of these here. So I have this pocket on pocket thing right here. I'm going to go ahead and sew that onto here. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to sew here and then down, around and up, and then I'll sew now I'm gonna have to close that up because if I keep this open, that's not going to work. So I'm sewing it all up, closing it all up. Okay, now I'm turning it to go down to the other pocket. I'm going to back stitch right here. Here. There it goes. Now to press it foot down. Right at the corner. I'm just going to reinforce that stitch there. Reinforce that stitch. Okay. Alright, so now I got this pocket. Oh, I gotta come up here. I gotta do that. Okay. Oh, got a whole bunch going on back here. All right. Okay. Well, you know what? I didn't sew up this upper pocket, so this goes all the way down. Look at that. Okay. What else do I have on here? So I have this heart. I'm gonna put the heart. No, I could have sewn it on here, but now I can't. That doesn't work there. Oh, it works there. So I'm going to zigzag around it because I like that applique look that I have going on over here. Zigzag. Come on, you. I want. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. I feel like I need to do pants. It's like I just want all this stuff on a pair of pants. I don't care how old I am. That's what I want. I want that. Okay. What is next? This. I don't think I'm going to use this. Yeah. So, all right, now I got another. Oh, I'm going to go ahead. I got another belt loop. I'm going to put this belt loop right across here. I think that would be a great addition. Okay. And go to the other side. Make it a little concave. Okay. Wow. I got a lot going on in the back. Trying to cut things as I go. All right. So now I got a little loop right here to hang something on. Okay. I think that outside of my buttons, that is all I have. Okay, now it is time to do the waist. So So this is the waist. Okay, let me go ahead and lift this up here. No other comments. Let me fix my pants. I'm going to go ahead and put this around me and kind of see where we're at. It's hanging off my hips. I'll take off my coat. It is hanging off my hips here. It will fall off. So that means I'll have to make it a little bit smaller. And I want to see where this is going to line up. Okay, I'll do that. I'll put it right here. Okay, here we go. So this, I'm gonna put along here, but I don't want this raw edge. Let me think. This is pretty thick, and I think I can get in here. I think I could open this up. No, I can. Because I think when I first cut this, I didn't understand this waistband construction, and so there is some denim on the inside that would close around. And I'm just seeing it there. So I'm going to open up this waistband. Oh, goodness. Let me go ahead and, so there's stitching. This is the top stitching. It's really, really strong. Has to be. Keep the pants up. And I'm opening this up to expose. Oh, I almost stabbed myself. I don't want that. This is not that kind of channel. Okay. Here we go. Oh, here we go. See if we can get in there now. Not yet. Okay. Are you binge watching anything on TV? On Netflix? I just finished binging on The Expanse on Amazon. I think it was Amazon. I love The Expanse. I love sci-fi. And so we are now slowly getting through The Mandalorian. And then I am also watching The Blacklist. And oh my goodness, it took me a long time to get into The Blacklist. I watched it and then I fell off. And then I'm back on. But I like The Blacklist. And I think Lemony Snicket's has another series out. I'm not sure. I didn't hear anybody talking about it, but for some reason I'm thinking that I saw something. Wow, there's a lot of top stitching on these pants. Holy crow. Holy crow. Look at that. Have you ever seen the inside of pants? Inside of a waistband? Okay. Please don't let dirt come out of here. Alright. So now the top stitching should just fall right off the outside. I'm just going to let it fall on my table. I shall clean it later. Yep. So since I've broken the threads, you can't see it, I have all this top stitching. And, I'm going to have to shower after this. All these loose threads and fabric. I have severe allergies. And all this, when you're sewing, you're just getting fabric, like little pieces. Just flies into the air. And it just lands on, it's just on my skin. And I even tried to just kind of like wash off. But it depends on how much manipulation of fabric I've done, determines whether I can just wipe my arms down or if I need to take a full shower. It's kind of like if I walk in your house and you have dogs. I have a dog too, so I'm not anti-dog. But my dog does not sit on my furniture. So I can be in your house and leave, I'll be okay. But if I was sitting, if you let your dog sit on your furniture and I sat on your furniture, when I get home, I gotta take a shower. Even though I get shots specifically because of cats and dogs. Now, if you have a cat, unfortunately, I do not. I don't want to come over. Unfortunately, and I hate that. I hate that I can't visit some people because they have cats. But it's so severe that I can't handle it. I just start itching and I get very uncomfortable. And I'm just cutting out this waist. So this is the bottom. This is the actual pants, the top of the pants. It was folded up inside this waistband. That's how they work. But I have allergies and I'm a sensitive gal, unfortunately. Unfortunately. All right, now I'm over here by the label. What was this? Regal jeans. Not anymore. I'm just opening this up. And if you ever had to fix your jeans, make them smaller, this is what you would do. You would have to open up this waistband, but you would do it in a gentle fashion, not like I'm doing. There we go. Yes, cats. If you have cats, if I walk into a house that has cats, I'm going to feel it. And I knew someone who had their dog in their car a lot, and this is before I got allergy shots for cats and dogs. And so we were carpooling somewhere from work for lunch. If this person was driving, I had to politely explain to her, because people get offended if you don't want to ride in their car. But I would have to explain to her that I couldn't, because I got to come back to work and I'm going to be itching and I'll have to go home because I'll be very uncomfortable. And you know, there's people like this that are out there. It's not fun. It's not fun to, you know, you pet someone's dog and you gotta remember not to put your hands anywhere near your eyes. Okay. I'm gonna cut this off. I don't need all this. All right. Oop. Oh, look at all that from the inside. All right. So here's the thing: is now since I broke all this thread. I have, gosh, all this top stitching came off. It's all broken, right? This. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but I see the dust. It's just, you know, that's years of dust inside this. Look at that. It's years of dirt and dust that could be inside these stitches. It was like I had to, someone wanted their the cover, the tarp for their boat. The stitching had dry rotted from being out in the sun, and so I was asked if I can sew that back on. So that was commission work, and I had to take the old stitching out. Like, you know, you really want it to be nice and clean, kind of like, you know, you don't want to see a trace of any of the old stitching. And man, that stuff was so dry rotted that it was stiff, almost like plastic. And it was so itchy. I mean, you gotta think, this is a boat. It's being stored outside. There was a lot of sand in between. You know, it was a boat. It was not a, yeah, it was a boat cover. And then there was like vinyl for like the window area. And man, that stuff, ooh, I couldn't even work on it for long because I was like, oh, I'm dying. I am actually just getting, see, there's all this thread. It's broken. I'm getting it out. And I'm going to wash this because, again, this is years of dirt. I don't care how many times you wash your clothes. I mean, inside these stitches, your washing machine is not getting all this out. It's just not. But I'm going to put all this, when I have this done, when this is all together, I'm going to, oh golly jeez. I got to get all this out. I'm going to put it in a wash machine. There's some ASMR stuff right here. Let me get closer. You ever see those ASMR videos? Pimple popping, dandruff, dry skin. I used to watch videos with these poor African, these children in this African area, and they had chiggers. Broke my heart. Broke my heart. and I wanted to be so supportive. But you know what? There's always going to be scandal and drama and everything. And as much as I know that and I want to ignore it, I'm just like, I'm done supporting this here. And you hear, especially if you hear of something involving forcing children to endure pain. That's not cool. This is coming up. My desk is going to be a mess. You see that fine? So when I sew this on, I just don't want to get any of this caught in. I mean, I'm not looking for perfection, but yeah. All this is all over my arms now. All right. Woo! Oh, Lord. You don't want to see my desk. I'll lift up a little bit, give you an idea. Look at this. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, just like if you were fixing your jeans. So if you took your, I'm not going to talk about, I was going to talk about, men taking in jeans that were too big. I can go down that rabbit hole. Well, it's not a rabbit hole. It's just a topic that's not for this. It's not for tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. You know, I'm going to go ahead and give it some room like that. Let's get the machine back. Okay, even though we have 2 rows of stitching, I'm going to I'll start with one row. I'm going to throw this up in here. Make sure it's up there. There we go. Just tucking all that up in there. Oh, nothing happened because I ran out of, because I'm using up all my thread. I got some more up here. Okay. You know, after you've been sewing so many projects, you end up with bobbins that have very little thread. And so I'm just trying to use them all up to get, look, none of that sewed. None of that. So I'm just trying to, let me start here. Trying to get rid of some stuff. Because pretty soon it's going to be time to go back to work. And it's going to be time for me to get back to sewing my dresses. All right. There we go. Just going to put that in there. computer screen is shaking. Put that in there. But if it is still recording,